Punch Out. One of my favorite video game series of all time. Now, one of the games in this series is my favorite game of all time, or one of my favorite games of all time. It changes whenever I stub my toe. So I'm going to be talking about Punch Out Wii for the Wii. Wow. Released in 2009 and developed by Canadian studio Next Level Games, Punch Out was a pretty good success. Yeah, pretty good. At the time, Next Level Games was well known for the Mario Strikers games. Nowadays, they're known for the new Luigi's Mansion games and...
Yikes!
Gameplay? You know what Punch Out is? It's like one of the most, unique things ever. Like, you look at this, okay, yeah, I guess that's a Punch Out-like game. You punch, you dodge, cool. Maybe simplistic, but it's good. Fight through 13 or 14 unique opponents in your quest to get the World Circuit belt. But after that, you gotta go through every fighter again in title defense mode, where the enemies have new moves, are stronger, and sometimes have unique tricks that you need to take them down. There were actually title defense-like elements in earlier games. The arcade games looped, like most arcade games at the time, and made the fighters stronger, but you didn't fight everyone again, skipping out on Kid Quick and Pizza Pasta. The NES games had some rematches against some fighters, but it was only for like 3 guys, and it was usually the way to save on space and the really tiny cartridges. But here, everyone gets a chance to steal your belt. Surprisingly, the game looks incredible, even though it came out over 10 years ago. Now, the older games still look good today, but they were limited, only having a handful of frames to telegraph attacks, having to reuse a lot of body parts to save on the pitiful amount of space they had to work with. Great Tiger is literally just Von Kaiser, except he can take star punches and has this bullshit move. But on the Wii, those limits have been broken, and everything looks pretty... Like, look at the star punches. Nice. Oh, and the characters, the people you fight, wow. They're amazing. They actually speak their native language instead of just all English.
Kampfstiefel!
Like in the older games, sometimes it felt like just these characters could be from like anywhere in the world and it would still be like kinda okay. Like what's separating Von Kaiser from Mad Clown? Besides everything. One thing I like about Punch Out Wii is that it's accessible. About just letting you skip everything. If you lose to someone, you can train against the hologram version of them. How is this technology available even in 2009? We don't have this today. Maybe... Welcome to game theory. In the hologram version of them, you can learn their attack patterns and when to dodge. Also, if you lose 100 times, yes, 100 individual times during the career mode, you get headgear, which makes you take less damage. They actually worked into Glass Joe's title defense fight, which is fun. The headgear helps, but it isn't like, hey, poo-poo Ed, you just talked to totally not Rosalina over here, you can just skip the level, you got it? Okay, see ya. Like, no, you still gotta fight him, and you still gotta win. And again, you only get this after 100 losses, so this is only for people that are really struggling. Oh, and did I mention...
10! Knockout!
This game is hard, but not unfair. I know it seems like I'm hating on the older games, specifically NES Punch Out, but I'm not. I still like this game. It has some problems, like how some things like this, and this, all are unfair. They had technical limits at the time, and this was a thing that they had to deal with. Having to make purposely unfair things to make the games last longer, so it didn't feel like you wasted your money. Like even though Mr. Dream is the final boss and everything, this punch literally has no telegraph. It just hits you, and if you take a single hit during the first minute and a half, you go down to the mat. You can only get up 3 times, so you can see how this is annoying. It wasn't just Mr. Dream either. Like, you lose twice to anyone. You have to go back down to the previous guy, and if you lose to him, you go further back down and down. You get a password at the end of each circuit at least, so I mean, yeah, that's good. It's like, you're not going back to Glass Joe, but... You see the problem? Couldn't think of a transition. One thing you're gonna have to learn about Punch Out is that it is not a boxing game. Repeat, it's not a boxing game. Despite everything telling you it's a boxing game, it's actually not. It is a reactionary puzzle game in a boxing skin, and I know that sounds really lame, which it kinda is, but it's not. Barely any fighter is random. They all have set patterns. Like at a certain point they will do this attack. They will always do this move after that move. The game encourages you to learn the patterns to a T. The challenges mode is both a great addition and the worst thing ever conceived by mankind. On one hand, it's fun doing all these cool challenges that are fun and easy, and on the other hand, you get the challenges that make me want to break my Wii mode. Like the soda pop challenge where you let him drink as much as he wants. I still haven't beaten there. I have not beaten that. It's too much for me. I'm not that good at video games, but it is fair. If you memorize the patterns and have enough practice, it is possible. Now let's look at the world record for the Contender Von Kaiser run by YouTube channel Zoward1.
Wo bist du denn?
Mommy!
Yeah, that's what this game can look like. I don't know how to end this video. I just want to talk about one of my favorite games of all time for its 10th anniversary. Highly recommend it. You can find copies online for around 20 bucks or so. And it's available on the Wii U Virtual Console, but who has one of those? Am I right, lads, or am I right, lads? So yeah, Little Mac still sucks in Smash.